Let me just say, parking brakes are the sort of thing you never think about until you absolutely have to. And the pain of your Ford F-150 rolling away unexpectedly? You'll learn real fast to appreciate a properly working parking brake. That's a lesson with gravity. A lot of people put off fixing their parking brake because, honestly, it feels intimidating. There's the worry that you'll bite off more than you can chew and end up with a $1,000 mechanic bill. Or worse, an inoperable truck sitting in your driveway. You don't want that. But let's break this down. If you drive an F-150, especially one from, say, 2005 to 2015, the parking brake setup is quirky. It's a shoe-inside drum affair tucked behind your rear rotors. Kind of like a nesting doll, but with more rust and twice as much swearing. Step 1, and I mean this, is safety. Lift the truck using a proper jack and place it on stands. Don't cheap out here. Every year, thousands of people end up in the ER from sketchy jacking methods. Trust me, 4 jack stands are cheaper than a broken rib. Okay, tires off. You're probably staring at a big rusted brake rotor, wondering now what? Here's where it gets interesting. The rotor is likely seized onto the hub like it's afraid of abandonment. Rubber mallet time. Hit firmly but avoid Hulk smashing. Sometimes a little patience, and a lot of PB blaster goes a long way. Behind each rotor, you'll find the parking brake shoes. 9 out of 10 F-150s have shoes that are scored, glazed, or worn down to nubs. If yours rattle, crumble, or look ancient, they absolutely need replacing. And here's the kicker. Don't ignore the hardware kit. Those cheap little springs are carrying more weight than you think. The next pain point is the adjuster. Ford, in their infinite wisdom, placed a star wheel adjuster, just like drum brakes. It's usually caked in years' worth of brake dust and debris. I always pop it out and clean it, or better yet, replace it for $10. It's the unsung hero of this job. Now here's your pro tip. Take a dozen photos as you pull the springs and hardware apart. There is nothing more demoralizing than 10 mismatched springs and zero memory of what goes where. Your phone is your best friend right now, second only to your box of Band-Aids. Install the new shoes and hardware, making sure everything sits exactly as before, tight, secure, and not upside down. If you force things, you'll fight the brakes later. The adjuster goes in last, and you want just a hair of drag on the shoes when you're spinning the rotor by hand. Rotor back on. Spin the star wheel to expand the shoes until the rotor nearly binds, then back it off just enough so it spins freely. Most F-150s need 2 or 3 attempts here. You want both sides balanced. Lopsided brakes are more common than you'd think. People call it character. I call it a future roadside headache. Put wheels back on and lower your truck. Then test the parking brake lever. It should feel firm after about 3 to 5 clicks. Pro tip, if you hear a ting-ting metallic sound while rolling, you likely have a spring out of place. Don't ignore it. The big payoff? A fully functional parking brake means no more "did I really set it" drama when parked on a hill in Portland, or anywhere for that matter. An hour or 2 of your time, maybe $60 in parts, and you get peace of mind every time you hop out of the driver's seat. Sometimes it feels like all this trouble just to replace a part nobody sees. But I promise, it matters the most the one time you absolutely need it to work. There's the real magic in fixing something before it becomes a problem.